Tonight, we're going to answer a question that people have been dying to know for hundreds of seconds. What is protein synthesis? So stay tuned as our expert Toma will be diving into this phenomenon. And coming up, we're expecting to hear from President Bacterium as he's recently made his first public appearance, winning his 20th election with 101% of the votes. Let's get onto the program.
Rated E for eukaryotic.
Whether RNA is containing useful information, transporting nucleotides, or even giving enzymes the ability to attract and reject amino acids, RNA is at the forefront of protein synthesis. Before we investigate types of RNA, here's a quick overview of RNA. Take notes of the uracil base and thymine single-strandedness. Transcription is the first process where genetic information stored in the DNA is converted or transcribed into readable information. This begins through initiation, where RNA polymerase II, with the help of a promoter region, binds to the DNA strand. The promoter region often contains a complex series of promoters. We'll go figure. Next, elongation occurs, where the polymerase moves along the DNA strand, unwinding mRNA and synthesizing it only ever in the direction of 5' to 3'. Next is the termination phase, where polymerase II creates the final usable sequence as O, which is dubbed as the polydenylation signal that will immediately attract certain proteins to bind. About 10 to 35 nucleotides down from line, bound proteins cut the RNA free from the polymerase and now take on the name of pre-mRNA or primary transcript. Before the blueprint containing pre-RNA is ready to be shipped out, for a few alterations must be made. Notably, nucleotides are added to the start and end. These modifications serve to facilitate the exportation of mature messenger RNA, protect against degrading hydrolytic enzymes, and aids in ribosome attachment to the 5' start. Now, it's time to chop up the primary transcripts with large complexes made of proteins called spliceosomes. They take out the introns, which are the non-coding section, and what will be left behind are express regions called the exons. So, our final product would look something like this. Still awake? Excellent. Let's now continue the show and explore translation. Translation is...
But first, a word from our sponsor.
Hey, let me tell you about the translation. Alright, so the mRNA is now in the cytoplasm bound to a small ribosomal unit with a larger ribosomal unit attached to that. Bang! You got a ribosome. How easy was that? Alright, tRNA is a form of RNA with an anticodon to mRNA and an amino acid on the other side of it. Now you might be wondering, what the heck are codons? Well, they're just a group of free nucleotides. That's it. Now, there's one more thing we've got to talk about. There are like 3 rooms in the ribosome called sites, the A, P, and E sites. And no, there are no apes in biology. Trust me, a lot more people will be studying it.
That wasn't on the script.
Shut up! The A site allows the tRNA molecule to enter. The tRNA then moves to the P site, where it forms a polypeptide bond to make a protein. Then it jumps to the E site to get out of there to make room for other tRNA. mRNA also has a stop codon, which tells the ribosome to stop adding tRNA. Once it is reached, boom! The release factor binds to it. Basically, it looks like tRNA, but it does not have an amino acid. This molecule has the audacity to stop the production of the polypeptide chain by cutting the polypeptide bond in the P site so that the polypeptide can be free. So what's the point of all of this, you ask? Well, we are made of proteins, folks. This is gene expression. So call this number right here.
Thanks to Translation for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to Toma.
Thanks, Matt. So, as I was saying, translation is...
We're interrupting this segment with breaking news of mutations spreading rapidly throughout the cell. We have Marian live on the scene. Marian, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm coming to you live from the cytoplasm. It's absolute madness. There are reports of proteins fleeing the scene. The subs and indels are wreaking havoc. Let's take a closer look. Fellow Protein, what is your view on the mutation pandemic?
It's really concerning. I'm very worried about all my friends and family and...
As you can see, this poor soul has been terribly affected by a sub and have caused what experts are now calling a missense mutation. Did y'all just see that? That's literal nonsense. Rest in peace, my fellow protein. Wait, what's wrong with you?
I mean, I don't know. I look and feel fine, I guess, right?
Oh, what? Why? How is this even possible? Oh, never mind. This just in. From Dr. Synthesis, apparently due to the redundancy in the genetic code, some proteins go unaffected. Mutations are walking among us. This just in, the DNA repair team have contained a few frameshift mutations. Let's take a look. Indels are causing insertions. What is this madness? Do you guys see this? And what's that in his hand? Is that light? There are also reports of indels causing deletions. Oh no, the mutations, the horror, as you've all witnessed. Chemicals and lights can also increase the chance of mutations. Fellow proteins, please stay calm, stay safe, and away from chemicals and light.
No, 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 no!
It seems we've lost connection with Marian. We'll try to get her back. Stay safe out there, Marian. Now back to Toma.
Thanks again, Matt, but I really have to say these interruptions are really starting to wear on me. Frankly, I find it unbelievable you would...
This just in. Bacterium Hook, leader of Protista, has just begun his speech. Let's listen in.
Greetings, citizens of glorious Protista. This is your President Bacterium. I stand here today to unveil our prokaryotic nation's superior process of running our #1 economic industry, protein synthesis, in order to rival our competitor eukaryotes. While eukaryotes rely on 3 different types of RNA polymerase for transcription, we trust in one true RNA polymerase, our #1 enzyme asset and key to gene expression. It is expert at synthesizing RNA and aided by its loyal sigma subunit in recognizing promoter nucleotide sequences to bind to the gene's starting point. Unlike eukaryotes, our prokaryotes have no nucleus to separate transcription from translation. Our RNA polymerase transcribes mRNA as ribosomes simultaneously translate it. This allows for coupled transcription-translation, tackling both genetic processes at once. Clearly, a faster process is superior, as everybody knows quantity over quality. Utilizing our prokaryotes' totally voluntary labor, these means of protein production will propel Protista's economic status above all of other cells.
Well, that concludes tonight's program. Thanks for choosing GSN, the most trusted Griffith student network.
Hello? Hello, is anyone here? Please, anybody? Hello?